Okay guys, my truck won't start because it won't actually get fully into park, and the problem is that the shifting linkage has gotten so loose that it's knocking off the neutral safety switch. I'll demonstrate. Gonna turn over here. Nothing. Okay, but if I put it in a neutral, it turns over just fine. So my shifting linkage is too loose, and we're going to go ahead and fix that. Now we're taking a look at that inside where that fuse panel cover was, and I want to show you a couple things to look for. You'll notice that there's this round plate. You can see it just there, way back in there, and then there's also, let's see if you can see it here, there it is, that little arm, that little L. You're going to want to identify those things when you come in up behind the bar here, where the pedals will go up, and that's going to help you identify where the two screws you need to look for are. Okay, before we go ahead and tighten up those screws, two things to note. You're going to need a star bit here, or a hex bit, depends on who you're talking to, and I think this is a T30 size, and the numbers on mine have worn out a little bit. Here we go. It's the next size up from a T27, so I help you identify which size you need. I'll put a link to this in the description below for you. The other thing is, because this truck is not in any particular gear, we would not be able to tighten those screws up properly. So what we want to do is put the parking brake on, chock the wheels, and put, which I've already done, and we want to put that gear shift into neutral. So I'll put in the key, turn it part way, put it into neutral, there it is, shut it off, which is going to be a pain to do. I can't technically pull a key out, so it's going to ding until I get it tightened. Okay, remember those plates I was pointing out? Now we're taking a look at it from the angle of the gas pedals. This is the first metal plate, and just above it is that bracket. There's a little bit different angle on it, but there's screw number 1 right there, and there's screw number 2, and if you could see it, you'll notice that there's a gap behind it. So we're going to come in this way, tighten those up, and we'll be squared away. Okay, that was it. Turns out those screws had backed off by about a 1/4 inch. It's advisable to go ahead and use maybe a lock washer on there so that it doesn't back off completely. This is about as an easy a fix and cheap a fix as there is. The trickiest part is finding which screws they are to tighten up and knowing what the problem is. I showed you that already, so go ahead and get after it.